Hey everyone, you ready to return to NightCry? Trick question, don't even bother answering it. It doesn't matter if you're ready to go back to NightCry, because we're doing it anyway. What you're seeing on the screen right now is some helpful tips that were sent to me because in our last video we got some endings for Leonard, which were all the same ending, and I was saying that we were probably going to fill out the entire flowchart, and someone sent me this advice telling me that it is pointless to fill out the flowchart in NightCry because we just get the same endings over and over and over. According to Anonymous, the all too late ending shows up 9 times for Leonard, and there are no other endings, so filling out the flowchart means absolutely nothing. There is one bad ending in Monica's chapter that we didn't get, but the other bad endings start in Chapter 3. So, we have to get to Chapter 3 before we can start getting more bad endings. And in order to get to Chapter 3, I believe we have to complete all of the requirements in both Monica and Leonard's chapters. Then the game will actually advance to Chapter 3. But that's not what we're doing today, because we want to get all the endings, and that means we're going to start with the first one. So we are going to go back to Monica's chapter. We're going to play through it, and we are going to do everything wrong. And by doing everything wrong, we should get the first bad ending. You ready? Again, trick question. It doesn't matter if you're ready, because we're doing it. We're playing NightCry. See, I told you, it's NightCry. It's time to play it. Don't look away, no matter how much you might want to. Alright, so, Monica's chapter. We need to not find the wedding ring, which is good because I don't know where it is. We need to not post a text message. And we need to not find Jessica. So if we don't do all these things, we will get a bad ending apparently. Are you ready? Again, it doesn't matter. We're playing NightCry. NightCry doesn't care if you're ready. All NightCry cared about was that you donated to the Kickstarter. Oh wait, let's see. Okay, so this should be fine. I think that this is good, because I think that the whole wedding ring thing happens before this part of the game. And we didn't find it, so that's fine. The only thing that we have to make sure we do is not make the text message. And then we don't find Jessica, which we didn't find in our first playthrough, so that shall be fine. Okay, Harry, it's time for you to die. It's nothing personal, but you have to die in order for this game to advance. Of course, we will never forget the dramatic death of Harry. Once the game is finished loading his death cutscene. There's a lot here to load. Many assets, animations, textures. A lot of those gotta load. Here we go.
Now, come on, I'll buy you a drink.
He's gonna buy us a drink.
You think a soda will get you on my good side?
But we only want our brand name soda.
Here we go.
And this doesn't sell the right brand that we want.
Now.
Well,
In fact, it actually kills you.
my hand.
What?
I said something inside here, grabbing my hand.
You know, I could skip this,
Tech Act is a bit outdated, don't you think?
but you kind of want to see Harry get killed every time. It's one of the few joys that I get out of NightCry. Alright, here comes Scissor Walker. You know, it's good to see Scissor Walker again. Didn't see Scissor Walker a whole lot during Leonard's chapter. It only appears once in one of Leonard's death scenes, but I think Scissor Walker's a more interesting enemy than the mask cult, the death cult. Scissor Walker is more along the lines of the kind of enemy that I'm here for. Anyway, what do we want to do? Well, Scissor Walker is chasing us. Monica, please. We probably should try to do something to get rid of it. Nope, don't trip. Don't trip. Because if Scissor Walker is chasing us, Monica is not going to be able to look at and examine everything she needs to in order to find what she needs to advance. So let's see. The easiest way of going about it probably the quickest is just to find one of the apartments, one of the rooms, and hide in the closet. There's more than just that one way to get rid of Scissor Walker, but it's the closest. This is the one that I know of. We ran right into it, so we're going to head to this closet. Then we're going to have to keep our heart rate down since we're very frightened of Scissor Walker. Yes, we are. And then we should be free to search around. Something I wondered about is that if you successfully hide from Scissor Walker and then take too much time as you're looking around and Scissor Walker comes back, if you try to hide from Scissor Walker in the same way, it won't work. Like, Scissor Walker would just bust the door down if I did that. So I'm just wondering, is it possible to just run out of ways to avoid Scissor Walker if I take too much time? Does it just become impossible to get rid of Scissor Walker at some point? I don't think we want to take the time to find that out, but kind of wondering about that. Alright, here we go. Alright, so let me think about what we need to do. So we're in this room. Was there any... there's this phone. The call's not going through. Okay, so I don't think there was anything in here that we needed to do. One thing I think I need to do... I think I need to get to the service elevator and notice that the fuse box has a busted fuse. And I think... oh, no, wait, first I need to get to the elevator where the dead body is and then pick up the cell phone. So let's run down here, because I believe I passed it as I was running away in terror. In terror! From Scissor Walker. I think I need to find the cell phone first. Then we get to the service elevator and notice the fuse is out. Then I think we get a call from the wife of this guy talking about his tools. And of course, looking at him just once will not do the job. We need to look at him again. And now... alright, now we got the cell phone. Now we got to go charge it. Now, first time round, I remember spending a whole lot of time in this area. This just endless hallway that I just kept running around, not knowing what to do. But of course, now we know what to do. We're an old hand at this. Monica's an expert at evading Scissor Walker at this point. Alright, let's head in here. Get to that charger. Charge this phone. Of course. If only we could charge the phone. Phone charged. Now we can use the phone. But we don't need to use it ourselves. We need to wait till someone else calls us on the phone. And as we run around, over time goes by, we will get some phone calls, but I don't think many of those phone calls will be entirely relevant. In fact, I'm pretty sure none of them are necessary until we actually look at the fuse box, and then we get the call from his wife. And I see this service tray up here, and we remember what happens with this service tray. Right? Someone ordered room service, and someone is gonna get all the room service they can handle. This guy, specifically. I guess I can't skip the scene.
Are you alright?
No, I can't skip the scene. I thought I would be able to, but no, I can't. Alright, I mean, I guess we're gonna see this again.
Alive?
What?
Uh-oh. Gotta click. Click as fast as I can to survive. You know, I am kind of curious to know what the death scene for Monica would be like for that. I've never actually seen it. Probably should take a look at that at some point. Right, we got the card key. Monica is stone cold. And we know that there are scary things that happen in the convenience store, such as food falling off the shelves and a little girl running around. It's very frightening. Oh man, this bucket, we have one just like it, remember? Yeah, we have it at home. I use a bucket just like it. Memories of home. Okay, now we need to look at this. Right, the fuse is broken. Gotta replace the fuse. Alright, now I think now that I looked at that... Yeah, there we go. Nope, I wanted to pick up that phone call. I hope they call again. Not sure, but, yeah. So I did not mean to say cancel on that. Which is a bad thing, because we need to get that phone call, so Monica will learn that the guy who owns this phone, that he has tools, and the tools can be used to fix things. Never pressed cancel on that before, so I don't actually know if she'll call back. The only thing I do know is that she does call after we look at the fuse box, so let me try that again. Okay. Angie Brown, talk. Well, John will never pick up the phone again, so we have it now. Angie doesn't need to know about that, though. It'll just make her upset. I wonder if Monica ever meets Angie and gets to tell her about the fate of John, or will that just be forgotten about later in the game? I'm gonna guess that, probably. So, we're gonna find out about these tools. And she does say that we'll meet up at the front desk, but I wonder if that actually happens. There we go, finding out about these tools. So now we have to run around and find John and Angie's room, take a look at his suitcase, and we will now be able to unlock it, because if we don't get that phone call, we would not actually be able to get the lock, the combination lock, to come up on screen. Because Monica wouldn't know that she needs to open that suitcase. But now she knows. Now she knows there are tools in there. It's this one. Alright, so now I want to take a look at his birthday. His birthday, 0314. Right, I wouldn't get this if I did not get the phone call. Inside is nothing, because we just probably shouldn't have used that camera angle, but that's fine. Alright, got the fuse. Let's head back the way we came, back to that elevator, because we have the fuse, and we have the key cards, so let's see if that's enough to get out of here. Of course, we could look around for other things, but that's not what we're in the business for doing right now. What we're in the business of doing is getting a bad ending. That's what we want. Alright, I had to use the fuse on the fuse box for that to work. Get out of here, go here, fuse on box. Alright. And now we want card on thing. And now we can get in the elevator. The elevator of death, you might remember. The elevator in which we must hit buttons as fast as we can. What's going on is we need to hit buttons. Buttons have been pressed.
Gone?
It's all very frightening. Anyway. So we just want to go straight to the exit. We need to go to the map. Head down this hallway. Stumble down this hallway, as Monica does, hunched over. Well, I'm frightened. I don't know about you. We're running. We're still going. We'll get there, eventually. We will. Alright, now we're in here. And we have to take a look at the brochure, which is going to tell us where we are. Right, there it is. There must be a way out. But where? It's the second floor. So now we'll run back the way we came. You know, sometimes you just don't think of something until someone suggests it. And then you wonder, why didn't I think of that? In Monica's case, you know, the stairs to the second floor were there the whole time. It's just that she needed to read that in the brochure for it to occur to her that she should try to head upstairs. Here we go. Up we go. Alright, so we have proceed. Oh, wait, actually, this is locked, isn't it? Yeah, okay, that door is locked. I remember that now. We need to go into a storeroom. Because I was thinking there's a storeroom that we're running by. And I was wondering, is there a reason I need to go in there if I'm just trying to get the bad ending? Probably not, but no, probably yes. Because the key to that door is in this storeroom. And in we go. Now, most of these boxes are full of dust, and as such, Monica will not touch them. Fortunately, these keys are not too dusty. We got this key. Hope you appreciate this NightCry speedrun. Tool assisted, of course, for the best times. Taking damage to save time, if there was any damage to be taken in NightCry. All right, get this key. Use it there. She takes a peek inside. Not sure about that. And then closes it. And then let's go inside. Now let's head inside. And this should be the final room for the chapter. And we'll get out. Monica meets the guy who had like a real bad itch on his neck. Couldn't stop scratching it. And then we went on to Leonard's chapter. But since we did absolutely none of the things that we needed to do in this chapter, what's going to happen now?
What's with those weird masks? Wait, no.
What? What was that? Wait, but I didn't... Was that an ending? Hold on. Was that an ending? Endings. Yeah? No, I don't want to click on that. That's an ending, huh?
What?
So, I guess we could get a preview of the guys with the masks before we ever actually got to Leonard's chapter. I'm glad that they did not come up with an original death. They just used that again. Oh no, guys with masks. They're walking towards me. But then they added in the twist of Monica being thrown overboard, and there's a face floating on waves. I mean, the game itself is not even sure how to explain that ending. It's just, yeah, there's a face, Scissor Walker. Its face is in the water. Monica's in the water. Isn't that scary? Probably. Let's see. Did we get anything new here? I don't think we did. Whoops. I guess we got all of the scares from Chapter 1, because then down here we have Chapter 2. And maybe there's another one from Chapter 2 that we haven't gotten. Game overs? No, we wouldn't have gotten anything new from this. But looking at there's a blank one here, I would assume then that means that there is at least one other game over that we have not seen for Monica in Chapter 1. So that's something we'll need to get. Yep, there it is. Ending a face floating on waves. I mean, the game is calling it an ending, so who am I to disagree with the game? Regardless of, what you might think, if that counts as an ending, the game says that is an ending. And it ended, so it's an ending. That is the first bad ending, so we've got that. We've got the second bad ending, It's All Too Late, and we have just got so many bad endings to go. I mean, we just saw them right here. We just saw them that we've got 2 out of, I believe it was 8 altogether. 8 endings. Yeah, 8 endings. So we're going on to chapters 3 and 4, in which the other 6 endings await us. And, they'll probably all be bad. I mean, ideally, the one at the top will be the good ending, but if there is a good ending to this game, I will be surprised. But that is what we're doing. We got an ending, so hooray. Good job, us. We got a face floating on waves.